Let's go, let's go.
Baseline drive and throws it down with no air.
You're good, thanks. Good job.
Good pass down low to Wellfield, throw it down. Green fires a three, and that's good.
Welcome to the Tim Miles Show.
Oh, hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Tim Miles Coaches Shows. We talk Colorado State Rams basketball. I'm your host, Brian Roth, and once again, we'll talk some men's hoop with head coach Tim Miles. We'll also switch gears and talk some Colorado State women's basketball with head coach Kristen Holt and senior Sarah Hemmings. But first, the coach, Tim Miles. And Tim, since I know college basketball coaches, you guys have so much idle time during the course of the season. You guys go to a ton of movies. Oscars were last night. Let's break down the Oscars a little bit. How about the best score in an animated feature? What'd you think?
Well, I think Pixar rules. I think that animated, I know that I have children, so any movie I go to.
Toy Story 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be good. I mean, and Toy Story 3 was good. I was surprised when you look at the trilogy that it could do as well as the first two, and it did. I was very impressed. And did they win an Oscar for Toy Story 3?
They did. It was
Best Actor?
It was up for Best Picture, and I don't think it won Best Actor, but
should have.
It is good. I mean,
Woody's been good. He's been good for a long time.
Yeah, Woody is good. You don't see sequels trump the one prior
it's
to
good,
it,
it's good.
And it has.
Let's talk about more Pixar movies. You know, the one like Ice
Wall-E
Age
was
3
good.
was not as good
No.
to me as the other Ice Ages. So I agree that we should talk about movies instead of basketball the entire time
Okay,
here,
well-
because we have not a heck of a lot to talk about lately.
You know, I saw The Fighter yesterday again, and that's a great movie.
Did you watch The Fighter?
Yeah,
Would that be something I should show the team?
You should show the team, although the problem is, Tim, I mean, if they showed it on the mountain, there'd probably be as many whistles in The Fighter as there is in CSU Season Pass.
Well, they're all deserved. All deserved.
All right, well, Colorado State struggled a little bit here this past week on the road at obviously a very good BYU team, and then lost on the road at Air Force. But Tim, a couple of losses. The kids will be all right, though, won't they?
My children? Yeah, I mean, no. You know, it was my horoscope said today, I read it in the student newspaper, and it said, your negativity could affect your health. And it says, it could affect a lot of people's health, to be honest, but it was a bad week. You know, when you start with the BYU game, first of all, I thought we started out the BYU game pretty well. 13-all early. We had a nice rhythm going. We weren't getting many stops. And then we just ran into a time where we didn't get much done. We missed some shots, some open threes. We missed some, let's see if that's a theme at all this week. We turned the ball over a little bit, and boom, they get out on us by 12 or 13 points. We get it back under control before halftime. You kind of felt like going into half, we were doing better.
Yeah. By the way, The Kids Are All Right was up for Best Picture.
Oh. Well, that was a joke. Yeah. See, I don't watch much TV unless it's Rams basketball.
You know, you mentioned halftime. You guys got it down to 8 points and then made a run to get it within 2. And at that point, boy, you've kind of taken the crowd out of it a little bit. But we talked about in the postgame, you just could never get over that hump, maybe tie it or take the lead that might have changed that game.
Got 2 plays, really. One was Andy missed an inside kind of contested shot. I think when we were either up 2 or down 2 or down 4, and then he fouled. He got his 4th foul because he missed it when he tried to get it back and fouled on that loose ball. And that hurt. That play hurt. And then Dwight Smith had a layup that he missed, and they take it down for a highlight dunk. And, you know, the Marriott Center seats 22,700 people, not many empty seats. There's at least 22,000 people at the game, and it was really loud. You can attest to, I mean, that highlight play, Dwight missing the layup, them getting a highlight dunk on the other end. The roof about came off the Marriott Center. And you know, we kind of hung around, and we were able to get it back to 6 at times, but never able to get over that. We had some turnovers late that hurt us. But at the end of the day, we had some really good contributions. Will Bell in the first half, Dwight Smith in the second half. Wes Eichmeyer made some shots. Adam Nygon made some three-pointers in the second half. Really got some good contributions for a long time out of guys other than Andy Ogade.
Yeah, and Andy Ogade was his usual brilliant self. And again, we said it on the show last week. I think he's a first-team all-conference player. I don't think there's any question. I have a vote, and there's no question he's going to be on my first-team ballot. I think he only shot the ball 10 times, and he ended up with 25 points 12 times.
12 shots, 25 points. If he would have got Jimmer shots, he would have had 50.
Yeah, Jimmer and you guys, I thought, did a nice job on Fredette. And yeah, I know he scored 34 points, but 9 of 26, you really made him work. But in the end, he got to the foul line too much.
Yeah, 7 turnovers. And it was one of those instances where we just, it was a physical game. I thought the refs did a nice job, although we didn't foul him too much. But Jimmer kind of does that to a lot of people, and we just have to stay after him and see if we can get him the next time, hopefully in the Mountain West tournament.
Yep, so the Rams lose 74-66 in that contest and set up really a must-win game when you talk NC2A tournament at Air Force, and not able to get the job done down there at Air Force. And it's a 2-point game, 13 minutes to go. You guys go on an 8.5-minute scoring drought. It felt like more like 127 hours, to be honest with you. Just couldn't get any shots to go.
Yeah, there's 10 possessions in that game, and well, first of all, let's get back to what was at stake. You know, we told our guys to be a likely at-large team. We thought we needed 11 Mountain West Conference victories, and we've told them that for weeks and weeks, and it appeared to me as that weighed on them a little bit. The pressure of having to endure that weighed on them. But guess what? Everybody's going through that that's on the bubble. It's not exclusive to us. There's 20 teams across the country that are in the same boat. And I was disappointed. I thought it affected us that way. And I think we've disappointed a lot of our fans by not coming through for them. Hopefully they can come out Wednesday and support us. We can get back on track against Utah. But as you're talking about that critical time in the game when we were down 2, Michael Lyons came down and made a very good one-on-one play to put the lead back at 4. Then we went 10 possessions, 5 turnovers, 3 by Wes Eichmeyer, 2 by Adam Nygon, trying to get the ball into Andy. Greg Smith misses 4 shots, and Travis Franklin misses 2 free throws. During that stretch, we don't get Ogade a shot, and he has 27 points in the game. We turn the ball over on some unforced error type of things, and it was a bad stretch. And that was the stretch. Now you look up, and there's 5 minutes left, and you're down by 10 or so points. It's hard to come back on Air Force that way.
Yeah, it is. With the loss, Rams fall to 18-10 on the season. Still a lot of basketball left to come here up this week. We'll talk about that and more as we continue here on the Tim Miles Show. Stick with us.